Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jake from today'siphone.com, and here's your TIP Daily for May 14th, 2013. Alright, so to start off the day with the iPhone 5S, a new rumor claims that Apple will look to replace the physical home button on the iPhone 5S with a capacitive, touch-sensitive button instead. Now, this rumor's been around for a while, and it definitely makes sense when you consider the fact that the home button is one of the pieces of the iPhone that fails most often. So if Apple were to replace that physical clickable button with a capacitive touch-based one, they could eliminate a lot of the problems customers have, while also freeing up some additional space to either make the device thinner or increase the size of the display or something like that. Now, the report also claims that Apple's looking to replace the glass of the display with the same sapphire crystal that's currently on the camera lens of the iPhone 5. Now, this material is both more sturdy and more scratch resistant than the glass on the iPhone 5 screen, so that definitely sounds like a plus. It's also compatible with optic sensors, which would be necessary if Apple is to put a fingerprint scanner in the new capacitive home button, which this report claims it's looking to do. Okay, moving on, graphic designer Martin Hajek put out a concept of what the budget iPhone could look like. It comes in a bunch of different colors, it's slim, it has the right amount of curves, and it actually genuinely looks pretty good. As Cam points out in his article, the mock-up of iOS 7 in these pictures looks absolutely atrocious. But don't focus on that, just look at the pictures of the device itself. I don't think Apple's going to release a cheap iPhone like this, but if it does, I hope it looks like this. Okay, finally, Apple updated the server side of Siri this week, altering the way it responds to questions or requests that are too wordy. In the past, it said something just like it couldn't complete the request or something like that. Now it'll give you a quote from a famous person about how sentences shouldn't contain any unnecessary things, or that you have to be concise or something like that. I mean, this is kind of funny. It's a little thing. It doesn't really affect it that much. Personally, I probably would have liked Apple to have spent the time it did doing this on making Siri able to handle longer requests. But that's just me. Okay, well, that's all the big news for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Your question of the day today is, how do you feel about a capacitive home button on the iPhone? Personally, I know that the physical buttons fail more often, but I really don't like capacitive buttons that much. So I'm pretty apprehensive about it, but I definitely want to know what you guys think, so you can let me know in the comment section down below, or on Twitter at TIP_Jake. As always, the links to everything I talked about in this video in the description down below, so definitely check those out. And don't forget to head over to today'siphone.com.